They say his videos have been watched over 1 billion times. They say he earns more in a month than his entire village mates in a year. They say he has changed the face of African entertainment forever. But before the fame, before the fortune, before the 20 million followers, there was just a boy with a broken phone and an impossible dream. 10 years earlier in Ijebu-Ode, Ogun State, a teenage boy rises before the sun. This is Adebayo Ladele, 18 years old, lanky, bright-eyed, with a quiet determination burning behind his shy smile. Adebayo, his mother called. The yams won't harvest themselves. Your father is already at the farm. Adebayo sighs, splashing water on his face from a basin. On his rickety wooden shelf sits three prized possessions: a worn exercise book filled with stories, a mathematics textbook with dog-eared pages, and a cracked Nokia phone that only works when the battery is wedged in with a piece of folded cardboard. Adebayo said to himself, "One day, Mama, one day you will see." At the farm, Adebayo walks alongside his father, a stern man with calloused hands and few words. They harvest yams in silence until his father speaks. "I spoke with Mr. Ademola. His brother needs someone to help at his provision store in Ibadan. You will start next month." Adebayo, stunned, responded, "But Bami, I told you, I want to finish school. I want to study computer science." "With what money, Adebayo? Your sister's school fees are already difficult enough. Dreams don't fill empty stomachs," his father said sadly. That night, by the light of a kerosene lamp, Adebayo watches a video on his cracked phone. The battery is at 17%. Precious power is saved by not using his phone all day. On the screen, a popular Nigerian YouTuber shows off a new Mercedes. And all this from just making videos by people. The YouTuber proudly says, "The internet is a new oil well." Adebayo's younger sister, Folake, peers over his shoulder. "Why do you watch these things? They will never notice someone like you." With unexpected conviction, Adebayo responded, "You are wrong. One day, they will all know my name." 2 months later, Adebayo sits in a cramped room in his uncle's house in Ibadan. He stares at the provision store's accounting book, but his mind is elsewhere. His phone buzzes. A WhatsApp message from his village friend, Kule. "Did you see Davido shared that comedian's video? 2 million views in one day. The guy is made for life." The message reads. Adebayo looks at his meager savings. 45,000 naira from 5 months of working at the store. Just enough to buy a second-hand smartphone with a decent camera. His uncle, calling from another room, shouted, "Adebayo, we need more stock from the warehouse tomorrow. Be ready by 5 a.m. That night, Adebayo cannot sleep. At 3 a.m., he makes a decision that will change his life forever. He packs his few belongings, writes a note apologizing to his uncle, and leaves 5,000 naira on the table. He slips out into the rainy night. Sometimes, the biggest risks come with the heaviest costs. Lagos hits Adebayo like a tsunami. The noise, the crowd, the chaos. Nothing in his village life prepared him for this concrete jungle. His 40,000 naira disappears quickly. A cheap room in Oshodi, a second-hand iPhone 6, and barely enough food to survive. For weeks, he walks the streets, filming funny skits about village boys experiencing city life. His early videos get 20 views, 50 views, sometimes 100 if he is lucky. No one cares. One rainy evening, drenched and defeated, Adebayo sits in a roadside buka, nursing a small portion of jollof rice, which is his only meal for that day. You are the one always filming, right? The one who talks about village life, the buka woman said to him. You've seen my videos? He asked, surprised. No, I've seen you making them. No one watches them. The brutal honesty cuts deep. Adebayo almost gives up that night. His phone shows three missed calls from his father, a text from his mother. Please come home. Your father is ill. Rock bottom has a basement, and Adebayo was about to discover it. A notification pops up on Adebayo's phone as he walks home in the rain. An email. Your video has been selected for the new Nigerian Voices showcase at the Lagos Digital Media Conference. Please confirm your attendance. The email reads. Adebayo stares in disbelief. One of his videos, a heartfelt story about his father working the farm for 30 years without complaints, had been noticed by someone, anyone. At the conference, Adebayo is the most underdressed person in the room. Tech entrepreneurs, established YouTubers, and media personalities mingle while he stands alone, clutching his cracked phone. His video plays on the big screen. The room falls silent as they watch his simple but powerful storytelling. When it ends, someone starts clapping, then another. Soon, the room erupts in applause. A well dressed man approaches. This is Franklin Okafor, founder of Niger Tech Ventures. That story about your father, I haven't felt that connected to my village in 20 years. Where did you learn to tell stories like that? Franklin asks. Adebayo, speaking honestly, I didn't learn it anywhere, sir. It is just the truth. Truth is exactly what is missing from our content. Franklin says as he hands his business card to Adebayo. Everyone wants to show off wealth and success. No one shows the journey. I would like to speak with you about a partnership. 3 months later, Adebayo sits in a small but proper studio, filming with a new camera provided by Franklin's startup incubator. His series, Village Wisdom, combines traditional stories with modern problems, all told through his unique lens as a village boy in the big city. His videos begin gaining traction. 10,000 views, then 50,000, then 200,000. His catchphrase, as we say in my village, becomes a viral sensation across Nigerian social media. You are connecting with people because you are authentic, Franklin told him. Don't lose that, no matter how big you get. Adebayo nods, but success is intoxicating. As the views increase, so do the sponsors. He moves to a better apartment, buys new clothes. His content subtly shifts from heartfelt stories to more commercial content. One day, filming a sponsored video for a luxury watch brand. He stops mid sentence. He appears to have an epiphany. This isn't right. This isn't me. That night, he calls home for the first time in months. Mama, how is Bami's health? His mother, in a surprised voice, responded, not good, my son. The doctors say he needs surgery, but don't worry yourself. I'm coming home and I'm bringing help. Adebayo returns home, not as a conquering hero, but as a son. The villagers gather, amazed at his nice clothes and vehicle, but his eyes search only for his parents. He finds his father in bed, thinner, weaker, but still proud. So, you became a filmmaker instead of a shopkeeper. I became a storyteller, Bami, Adebayo was quick to say. And your story is the most important one I have ever told. Adebayo shows his father a video on his new phone, a documentary about their village, their farm, their struggles. It has 5 million views. People all over the world know about you now, Bami, Adebayo said proudly. They know about your strength, your sacrifice. For the first time, Adebayo sees his father cry. I never understood your dreams. I am sorry. And I never understood your sacrifices, Bami, until now. Adebayo doesn't return to Lagos immediately. Instead, he stays, building a series called Forgotten Wisdom, documenting village elders, traditional farming techniques, oral stories at risk of being lost forever. He uses his connections to bring solar power to the village, opens a small community center with computers and free internet. His content evolves into something deeper, more meaningful, and the audience responds. His subscribers double, then triple. International media takes notice. The Nigerian storyteller bridging worlds, they call him. 1 year later, at Nigeria's first Digital Content Awards, Adebayo stands on stage accepting the Content Creator of the Year award. And giving his speech, he says, they say success changes you, but true success isn't about changing who you are. It's about becoming more of who you always were. I thought I needed to escape my village to find success, but my village was always my greatest strength. My roots weren't holding me back, they were giving me something no one else had, an authentic story. At another tech conference, Adebayo says, today, my production company employs 50 young people from rural villages across Nigeria. We have documented over 500 stories that would have been lost to time. And yes, I've become successful beyond my wildest dreams. It takes a breath looking out at the audience of aspiring content creators. But viral isn't about views, it is about impact. It is about creating something that spreads because it changes people. On the screen behind him, we see clips of his journey, the cracked phone, the rainy nights in Lagos, his father's farm, and finally, a classroom filled with village children learning digital skills at his foundation. So, if you are out there with nothing but a dream and a broken phone, if everyone tells you it is impossible, remember this: As we say in my village, the fruit that will feed a nation starts as a seed that everyone steps over.